Hey guys, it's Frozo34 here, and this is another Marvel Contest of Champions video, and this is all about the timeline that's up here and everything. So first off, we're gonna get Howard the Duck and Hyperion in December, a possible third champion in December, which I'm thinking it's Iron Skull, but that totally could be busted by now. Not ready to give up yet. I'm not ready to give up yet because they did say in the New York Comic Con that there would be a champion that was on there that was sort of hidden, which was the Iron Skull, unless there was something else missing that would be released in December. So possibly Iron Skull end of December, last week of December. We're gonna get Hyperion this week, and then skip a week, and then we get Howard the Duck. So, but after that, it looks like a lot of the other YouTubers. Let me say this: a lot of the other YouTubers are thinking Act 5 is February. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think that we're gonna get Act 5 in January. I think early January, possibly mid-January. But a reason why I think that is because you got January chapter 1, February chapter 2, March chapter 3, April chapter 4, and then you have all of these movies. You got Guardians of the Galaxy May, Spider-Man July. So you got all these movies after that. So I think we're gonna get those 4 chapters back to back to back. But you know, they got this question mark right here. Question mark right there. Some people are saying it's this let me this one Cable and Gwenpool thing that's gonna happen. Some people are thinking it's that. Me personally, I don't. Well, maybe it's possible. It's very possible. It's very likely that it is that. But Brian Grant, contest champion on YouTube, when he was at New York Comic Con, which all that information that we got from Comic Con was mainly from Brian Grant, he overheard a conversation saying that they were doing an Old Man Logan event. So that could be the question mark, or it could be that. It's probably that, but it could be Old Man Logan also. There. There it is. Uh, so anyways, let's go through these and let's talk about what I think about everything. So let's assume that the question mark is Cable Gwenpool. I think Cable will probably be either mutant or tech. It's very possible he could be tech because he travels through time. He has a cyborg eye and arm, but you can't really see it in this. And so unless they changed it, I think he'll either be, I think he'll be tech, possibly mutant. I want tech because Contest of Champions makes better tech characters than they do mutant characters. Mutant characters, I would say they're the 5th ranked class in Contest of Champions. And so I would want him to be tech, to do the character justice. So then we got Gwenpool. She's Gwen Stacy, but she's Deadpool, but female. So Gwenpool. And so some people who are like, it's gonna be just like Venompool. No. So some people that haven't seen the character, they're thinking she's gonna be a cosmic symbiotic. No, she's not. There's nothing symbiotic about her. She's Gwen Stacy plus Deadpool. So that's what that is. And I think she'll probably be skill because she's not a mutant. So I think she'll be skill or science possibly. But other than that, we're done with the question mark. So then, oh well, not really the question mark, because the question mark could also be the second part of that. Could be Old Man Logan comes out March 3rd. It's hard to say because they haven't done anything with the X-Men movies. Not even X-Men Apocalypse. They didn't do an event. They did an event, story quest, shortly after, a few weeks after the X-Men Apocalypse movie came out, but they did not do it directly when it came out. So it's very possible that this is going to have nothing to do with Old Man Logan. And if they did Old Man Logan, they've already did his Old Man Logan form. They've done the only other Wolverine that we don't have that's in game is Weapon X. It's possible. Um, in the movie so far, we know that Mr. Sinister is going to be in there, and that would be a great addition to the game. So I guess that's possible. And other than that, we don't know too much about the movie. So let's move on. So next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's going to be coming out in May 5th, 2017. And I think the two characters are the two characters in the picture on the far left. I think we're going to get Nebula and Yundo. I think Nebula is going to be a tech female, and Yundo will be a cosmic alien like he is. And I'm looking very forward to both those characters. I think they'll be great additions to the Contest of Champions. Some really cool looking aliens that we'll get. So next up, we got Spider-Man Homecoming, and we're gonna probably get the Vulture, maybe a Spider-Man variant, or possibly another character that's gonna be in the movie that we haven't learned about yet. There's a big cast of kids that are in this movie that are going to become characters. So we could possibly see one of their characters in the movie. And recently we learned that Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man gives Spider-Man an upgrade to his Spider-Man suit that he already gave him. He gives him another upgrade. So is it a whole nother suit? We don't know. So Iron Spider would be cool, but we haven't heard anything about like that for the movie. So we don't really know. Next up is this Punisher looking symbol, and there's some speculation out there that it's possibly Punisher versus Carnage because of the eyes on the Punisher skull. Right here you can see on the image that has popped up, you can see the Punisher skull. They're kind of more slanted with a point with the dark red. It's a red skull, and that which is not, Punisher's has had the red skull on uniforms before, but it's the shape of the eyes. This Carnage image doesn't have the same similar shape as that, but I think it's a mixture of the two. So it could be Punisher versus Carnage, because around that time the Netflix Punisher is going to be coming out sometime between Spider-Man and Ragnarok. Punisher comes out, and they stuck it right in there in the middle. But also notice that Punisher is by Spider-Man, and Carnage is rumored to be in this trilogy of Spider-Man. So maybe that's their way of throwing him in there. Not sure. But if it's not Punisher versus Carnage, maybe it's just Punisher versus the Contest, and it's just some crazy sick looking skull, and we're gonna get some other version of Punisher, maybe 2099 Punisher. uh, so that would be really cool. So that's just something to think about, Punisher versus the Contest. All right, now we have Thor Ragnarok coming up, and we got a series of images here. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna throw them all up. And we got this image. This is a poster supposedly from the movie. It popped up in Sao Paulo, Brazil at this Comic-Con event. And that's not Thor on the cover. That's Planet Hulk and a guy that's in some sort of Asgardian armor. It might be that Oriental looking guy that's been in the movies, but I'm not 100% sure. So maybe he'll be a character playable. Who knows? I don't think that's Ares. Ares normally uses an axe, but we don't have anyone that's a double wielding sword character, so that could be cool. Other possible characters we could get are Hela or Beta Ray Bill. That's a fan favorite that a lot of people are wanting of a Thor variant that people have been wanting. But Planet Hulk would be a great addition to the Hulks that we do have, and I think it could spice Hulk up and power him back up, because right now Hulk is on the down end of the champions, unfortunately. So let's move on. Hela's the villain that's going to be in Thor Ragnarok. Next up, we have Black Panther. Well, we already got two Black Panthers, and Black Panther's in a black suit. So you can't get much different on a Black Panther look. So maybe we get his sister, Shuri, and she's basically a female Black Panther suit in a Black Panther suit. That could be really cool. That I believe that's somebody that's already casted too. I believe his sister's already casted, and then possibly a iconic villain that we could get from Black Panther. It may not be in the movie because they haven't announced the villain yet, but one of the big villains for Black Panther is Man Ape, and we need some more big bruisers in the game, right? So he could be that. We're getting Howard the Duck. He's gonna be a big bruiser. But so far, these other characters, we haven't seen any big bruisers. We need some big bruisers. So maybe we get Man Ape. We get Infinity War. Maybe at this point we get some new characters that haven't been. Maybe we get the rest of the Guardians cast, Mantis, since they added her. Maybe we finally get Thanos playable, an arena Thanos. Maybe not with the Infinity Gauntlet. Maybe with the Infinity Gauntlet. Maybe this is when he has his gauntlet almost formed in the game. Don't think that's going to be the case in the movie. Maybe we get Quicksilver. I mean, he's part of um, the other Avenger movie. There's rumors that he makes a deal with Scarlet Witch and brings her brother back. There's rumors about that. Fan theories and all that stuff. Who knows about fan theories? All right, so next you got Ant-Man and Wasp. People have been on Wasp for a long time, and that's the next. That's the next thing after Infinity War is Ant-Man and Wasp. We probably get Wasp and whoever the villain of that movie will be, which will probably be another Ant-Man type character that probably hasn't been revealed, or is a minor character in the comics that they're going to give a bigger role, or maybe it's just another character. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? And then next up, you got Captain Marvel, which she just got a major trailer dropped on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity. That's a new Marvel vs. Capcom game. They just dropped all this information at the PlayStation event, and she has the time gem. She uses it in the trailer that they show, and so the game's called Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity. So it's gonna involve Infinity Stones. There's rumors that there's no X-Men in the game, which is a big drawback for me. I don't even know if I'll end up buying the game just because of that. But Captain Marvel, maybe they'll have Captain Marvel. Maybe they do Binary, which is another form of Captain Marvel when she's in space. Who knows what all they're gonna do? You guys, you're gonna have to tell me, guys, on what you guys think. Um, I'm very excited. This obviously shows that they have this planned out with the MCU universe. And then you get to 2019 and it's a blank, and then there's a bunch of question marks with a mystery man. Who knows? Who knows what that means, what they're going to do. But they definitely have it planned out with Marvel Contest of Champions. Marvel Cinematic Universe. They have it planned out with that. They say they have it planned all the way out to 2020. That's just the movies. That's just the movies. We got stuff other than the movies. We got comics. We got just their general storyline that they're building. We still don't have the Fantastic Four. There's room in there for all of that. We got months and months of stuff coming up where there's room in there for them to include that type of stuff in there. So guys, you tell me what you think about the timeline and everything. I know that some of the other YouTubers have already talked about this and all of that, but my take is a little bit different. I think Act 5 is coming at the beginning of January, so that way by Guardians of the Galaxy, we're done with Act 5 and we can focus on these movie events, Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, Thor, Black Panther, all the way up until then. And it's not going to be the end of the acts either. Act 5 is just a continuation of the story we got years to go. I think we'll probably get a new act every year. It's possible that they release a chapter every 2 months. So who knows? I know that once they release the act, everybody wants to go ahead and finish it, get done with it, because the rewards in there are so good. And for someone that's in game that has nothing else to do except try to beat LOL, Labyrinth of Legends, and the new act, there's not much else to do except keep grinding these arenas and keep playing these events. They got to start throwing something new in here. And the only other thing they can do is these quests at the moment. That's the only thing that they keep coming up with are these quests. They need to type a new game mode, something. You guys tell me what you guys think about this timeline. Bam. True Coast, thank you for finding this image. Whoever sent it to you, thank you. Whoever sent you the cable, Gwenpool, thank you. True Coast, you do a great job. So, guys, go over to his page, leave a like, follow him on Facebook, follow him on Twitter. He's got MCOC True Coast on Twitter. So, follow him on both. And, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing more and more videos as much as I can. So, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.